Welcome back to the Bro Podcast, episode 5. It's Alan.
And Jimmy,
We back with another episode. What's going on?
not much, man. We're running it back, so
Unfortunately, we went through a whole
a whole episode without recording, man.
Did not record it. Usually Jimmy records and I forget, but I've been recording and I've been editing it and sending it, and Jimmy takes the audio and he puts it on the podcast. But I forgot to hit record and I thought Jimmy was recording. So we got to run it back again.
All right, so we'll go over what we talked about first time. It might not be as good, but we'll try and make it as good as last time.
Yeah, well,
man, that was solid too.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so how you doing? Cleaned up some dog dookie earlier.
Yeah, I was cleaning up dog shit, and that was fun. Man, so we got a little Frenchie, and she has a little sick belly, and she had a little accident in her cage.
A little accident.
Yeah, it wasn't a little accident. It was being sarcastic.
It was a little big accident.
Yeah, it was a big accident.
What's that word called? Onomatopoeia? Like jumbo shrimp?
Who?
Like it's called an onomatopoeia, jumbo shrimp, you know, like a little big accident.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Life of having a dog. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun time until you gotta clean some dog dookie.
What's going on with you, Jimmy?
Not much, man. Just chilling, working, school. Not much. Same old.
Okay.
Working. All right, man. So we'll go over this. So I told you about the Snapchat thing. So what do you think about it? Okay, so let me go over again. So on Snapchat 2 weeks ago, or maybe was it last week? I think it was last week. Snapchat has an AI feature on their app. And since it's AI, it's not supposed to be posting on its story. So I think anybody on here that does have Snapchat, they might have seen what their AI posted on their story, which was a wall, like a tan wall with the blue sky behind. And so the way I found out was I woke up in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m. for, oh dang, devil time. That's probably why I woke up on demon time. No, but I woke up and I saw the Snapchat AI post on his story, and I just thought it was weird because I never agreed to the terms and conditions to have that. So I just always left it alone, just out of my own preference. Don't want anyone snooping through my stuff. Not that I got anything to hide. I just prefer my privacy. So
yeah, Jimmy got some nudes on there.
Some booty pics. Just kidding. Maybe not. No, but anyway, so I hopped on the gram, Facebook, and see if anyone had the same thing, and sure enough, it was blowing up. So I clicked on, I think it was a Facebook post, and I was just reading through the comments, and one of the conspiracy theories was a pedophile, a guy, was sending child pornography to his friends or whoever so he can get some moolah, get some money, and he accidentally clicked the Snapchat AI. So the Snapchat service picked it up and they flagged it, and Snapchat took a look and they called the feds, and apparently the feds were trying to track this guy down, see where he was at by accessing his phone camera. And while doing so, they took a picture and posted it to the AI story. So I'm not sure how that happened, but that was the whole deal. And I was just asking Alan what he thinks about that theory and his thoughts on AI, if it's good or bad, or whatnot.
So yeah, I think AI is definitely gonna take over all of us pretty soon. I think a lot of people gonna lose jobs. A lot of people gonna lose maybe their income because AI could get into anything. It's AI.
It's
It's through the
artificial.
internet.
It's like
Everything is
Jarvis from
digital. Right.
Iron Man.
It's like what's that girl? Megan?
Oh, I haven't watched that. I heard it's good though.
It was good. So it's just like Megan, because Megan, I'm not gonna tell you the story, but she pretty much is digital now.
He's like Skynet.
She's like Skynet, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Um, but I think we're in a world of hurt with AI. Like I said, they're losing jobs. The writers that are on strike right now, they're mad because they're
Oh
losing
yeah.
jobs. You can literally come up with, you can ask AI to come up with
A
a
whole movie script.
skit, a whole movie script, anything you want, and it'll come up with it for you.
It's not gonna be good though, is it? Or is it pretty
I
legit?
think it's good. It's legit.
Oh, it's legit. Okay.
They come out
Yeah, I'll be
with
mad
people
too.
are making like kid stories and selling it on Amazon. It's crazy, man. It's gonna be the next Terminator. The next Terminator. And
I
then
believe it, man.
we're gonna be living in we're gonna be taking the blue pill.
The blue pill.
Yeah, we're gonna be living like the Matrix and
We'll be
underneath.
eating steak, but not eating steak. It's
Yeah.
that guy. He's like, what do you say? I know this isn't a real steak, but it tastes like steak. My brain reads it as steak. It's gonna be us. No, I believe it because at McDonald's they have the little kiosk. You want to order from the cashier, and you want to just go to the kiosk or use the what's the apps through your phone. Order.
Yep.
I do that all the time. So
All the supermarkets. They barely have cash registers now.
I feel like AI has been a thing for a while though, because I've been using Siri, like, hey Siri, what's the weather gonna be like? Or hey Google, what's the weather gonna be like today?
Yeah.
That has to be some form of AI, right? It is.
It is AI.
Yeah.
It'll
Okay.
set
See,
you
yeah.
alarms, teach you how to cook, all that stuff.
Yeah. See. AI is taking over.
AI gonna take over. Here's what y'all should do. AI is going to take over eventually, like full blown.
Do you think it'll be in our lifetime or?
Nah, it's gonna take about another 50 years for it to be fully in effect. I give about 25 years before this whole world turns to shit because the government's already doing weird stuff. If you feel like AI is taking over your job, I would advise you to learn how to fix their software. Your kid growing up,
yeah, become like a coder or
because
something like that.
when you go to Walmart and stuff like that, they need those registers. They need those self checkouts. And who's gonna fix those self checkouts when they down?
You, Mr. Software Developer.
Exactly. So you better start getting your kids into coding. There's a lot of coding schools, a lot of coding,
cybersecurity,
tech, all
anything in
that.
tech, I think is good.
Cybersecurity pays about $100,000 a year.
Yes, sir.
About 50 to start. In about 2 years, you could hit what? 190K, depending
80,
on
90,
what job you're at.
80, 90.
I think your top is like 200K.
Yeah. And that's with no degree.
That's what you don't even need a degree this year. There's so many
certification.
So many jobs. They ask for a degree, but they don't actually need you to have one. They just need you to know what you're doing.
I think the biggest thing you need to get experience. So get some experience. Maybe apply for a different job after a couple of years once you got some experience. And all right, we'll take you for $100,000. How's that sound? Sound pretty fucking good to me.
Like I say, somebody gotta fix those machines. They gotta fix AI, and who's gonna fix them? You, because you're the only person that know how to do it.
Bro.
So,
then the second thing I want to talk about was Donald Trump might be going to jail.
Yeah, see ya. He's not going to jail.
See ya, don't want to be ya.
He's not going to jail.
No, he is. I
I
know he is.
mean,
This is the time.
Donald Trump is a distraction. They just want you to watch him because they're doing strange shit behind closed doors. You know,
Okay,
every time they do something like in the media, something always happens behind
the
closed
fire in
doors.
Hawaii,
The
this
fire in Hawaii, but
crazy
then
ass hurricane
during
coming
the
through
fire,
Mexico.
during the fire in Hawaii, they started implementing what's that? It started coming out that US currency is no longer the top currency in the world.
Oh no, I thought that's been a thing forever.
No,
We never had the top currency.
it's actually gonna be like below like the
So what's
worst
the top
currency.
currency now?
I don't know because I think China's merging with another country,
Currency
something
system,
like that.
currency.
Yeah. So
Okay.
US is not gonna be anywhere near the top. So that means it's gonna be a huge price inflation. That's what's going on.
I'm
Every
telling you,
time,
dude.
huh?
I'm telling you. Okay, so it says right here, Trump expected to surrender to Fulton County Jail on Thursday. I think it says in Atlanta jail. Yeah,
Man,
he's going, dude. He's going,
he
bro.
ain't going nowhere.
He is leaving.
It don't even matter if he does or not.
Nah,
Take all presidents and put him in jail.
they're all corrupt. End of the
They
day.
are.
No, my
Just to let
reason,
y'all know, the presidents don't run shit.
it's all what's it called? BlackRock.
Black Rock Brothers, they run the world. You ever notice?
I just saw a video, like a conspiracy video, BlackRock, Vanguard, and someone else, like they're the ones,
Rothschild.
Rothschild, I think. They're all the ones making the moves, and president's just
Rockefeller.
going along with it.
Yep. You ever notice that all these companies don't compete with each other?
No, they're all friends.
Yeah. They
They
all
all go.
they
They
all
all
go
go
to
have
the
these
same
conference meetings,
meeting.
and
They all give you the same nasty crap and lab made food and all this stuff. They don't compete with
our
each
food's not
other.
even food anymore.
Right. You don't ever see them saying, oh, well, Pepsi is going against Dr. Pepper and blah, blah, blah. I know they
Mm-mm.
might be the same company, but I'm just saying there are companies that are the same that don't actually compete at all. They never said, oh,
Like
we
Coke and
compete
Pepsi.
with company. Right. They don't compete because they're all one and the same. They're all like, hey, well, I'm going to put this chemical in mine. What are you putting in yours? All the beers don't compete. There's so many beer lines that are totally different from each other.
It's because they're all owned by the same
Thing.
thing. It's
Exactly.
like Disney owning everything.
Yep.
Disney, Anheuser-Busch, they own the same thing. Everything is under the same
Mhm.
network. Same.
They all talk to each other in the same little group and find out how they're gonna screw you over in the end.
Nah, I hope Donald Trump goes to jail though, for real. Just the way he handled the COVID-19 thing was just straight booty.
The
A lot of
he
lot
wasn't even
of
part of COVID-19. It was the people who he worked for.
I mean, he still let it happen.
He can't let it happen. He has to let it happen. He's the president. They say, hey, look, you're gonna
It's
be the
because they paid for
president.
his campaign. They paid for it.
They say you're gonna be the president, and this is what we're gonna do, and this is what you're gonna say to the people.
I don't know.
Hey,
Well,
people,
all those guys didn't go to jail.
they ain't going nowhere. They own the jails.
The jail. They going to the nicest. They going to jail in the burbs.
You know, they're gonna go to the bunkers and leave everybody out to die.
Yeah, dude. Maybe that's what Donald Trump wants. He's go to his bunker, and all hell's gonna break loose after that.
Maybe. I'm sure he'll be one of the first people to know.
And then,
well,
fuck that guy though.
He ain't gonna go.
He's a POS.
Oh, did you see that stuff in Hawaii? Where
Oprah
everybody's
Winfrey owning
from.
like half the island. I think that.
You know that part of the island didn't burn,
Yeah, the part that she owns.
dude. None
Either
of
it's
those
a big
houses. The
coincidence or
house, the houses stopped. I mean, all of the fires stopped right before it got to the houses. How? How is that? Then there's some guy on TikTok gonna say, "Oh, it's because it was made of a different material." Bullshit. Bullshit.
bullshit.
You know how many houses out here that are made from a different material than it is in New York? New York has brick. Them shits burn the same. One
Bro,
and the same. But then even then, there was some wood out there and at those houses and grass, but none of that stuff burned. Not even the grass burned.
hmm.
It didn't touch anything.
Of Oprah's property, like her property line.
The rich properties, there was like a whole
Oh, okay.
coastline of properties that was not burnt, that didn't burn.
Huh.
But the historic place burned, everybody else's house burned to
All the
add.
history, the actual history of
Yeah.
the islands. I don't know, still terrible though. Feel
Telling
bad for
you,
those people.
I do too, but they know something's going on. They know that something's
Oh
fishy.
yeah, yeah. They're at the source, ground zero.
They said something's going on here. This
Something with
don't look right.
Oprah. Something with Oprah. And
If it
then
was me, I'll burn Oprah shit too.
she
She don't
fake.
even live on the island.
Yeah, she fake.
She's gonna-
Okay, the third thing. Oh yeah. Should kids get participation trophies?
Hell no. No kid should get a participation trophy.
Not even if they get fourth place?
No,
No.
not even. You need to. This is what your trophy should be. You go home. You lived another day. That's your trophy. You go home. You find out what you did wrong, and you fix it. And
You get to
come
practice
back
for another
better.
day.
Exactly. Come up with a strategy. Get better. Get stronger. Get wiser. A defeat is not a defeat if you're still alive. It's a
I feel
learning
like you learn more when you
process.
all right, when I feel like you learn more when you don't like when you're defeated.
You do.
It makes you a stronger person at heart and in
Yeah.
mind. Yeah.
I
No,
think
but
so.
you definitely do learn more from your mistakes or from the times you lost, I guess, than you do winning. Because winning's fun, but you know how many times you have to lose to win?
Right.
Yep.
Eventually you're gonna have to get it. You have to, if you sit there and you just don't want to learn anything, you just constantly, oh, I lost, whatever. I lost, whatever.
I think it's another thing too. Like people don't like being uncomfortable. They hate being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But that's the only way you grow as a person, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. Because you're never gonna learn if you like it or don't like it if you don't attempt, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that people should be okay with being uncomfortable sometimes because it's a learning experience. You grow to growing pains, you know.
Yeah.
Like you moved down here from New York, I'm pretty sure you had growing pains.
Oh
But yeah, so
yeah.
no, kids shouldn't get participation trophies. Fuck that shit. No, I think it just sends a bad message. Like you said earlier, the part that we thought we were recording,
Yeah.
that it sends a bad message. Like people are expecting to get something when it's not deserved.
Yeah.
That's I think that's how you say it. Like you did the bare minimum. Why should you get something? You know,
Exactly.
if you can get something, it needs to be great. It
That's
needs to be
like
fantastic.
everybody making it to the playoffs and everybody gets a trophy. What's the point of winning the whole
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Everybody gets a trophy and a ring if you make the playoffs. Well, what's the point of me actually winning now at this point? I already got my trophy and my ring. I ain't gotta do nothing else.
And to add on top of that, how do you feel about coaches yelling at the players or the students?
It's well deserved. I got yelled at.
Giving them that tough love.
Tough love is fine. I mean, it's your coach. It's not like it's a random dude on the street. He's just teaching you how to be a better person. Trying to light that fire in the air. To do what you're supposed to do. Get out there. Stop making them cross the line. Put some do defense. Do a boxing 3, whatever. Like, he's telling you what you need to do. Because some people are lazy and they don't see things the way a coach might see things. And if you keep messing up, and you're like, I keep telling you this is what his strategy is, and you're not following him, you're gonna get yelled at.
I seen a quote or something. I said, uncoachable kids become undisciplined kids or undisciplined adults or something like that. I think it's true.
Yeah.
If you're not willing. What's that movie? Coach Carter. Yeah, Coach Carter. In the movie, he has the players sign the contract. The bare minimum, like, you need to get your GPA needs to be above this on game days. You need to wear a tie. Sit the front row of your classes. The bare minimum, I remember in the movie, the parents were raising hell, like, oh, they don't need to do that. They're just playing basketball. Let them play ball. And Coach Carter said, if these boys can't follow a simple basketball contract, like, what makes you think they're gonna follow the law? If they can't follow these, how are they gonna follow the law if they can't follow these basic requirements to play ball? What kind of message are they sending as parents and coaches and teachers?
Yeah.
So I agree with all that. So
yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, all my coaches made me a better person, I would say.
I would say,
I mean, I had a couple bad coaches.
My coaches was okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's all right.
I had a coach named Coach Scooby. Wild name.
Coach Scooby.
His name was Scooby. I never knew his real name. It was always Scooby.
My coach was named Mr. McNeil. He was the same name as me. I think we were related, but
was it like your uncle or something?
He might have been.
Your cousin?
I found out.
Second cousin?
Yeah. I never found out. I never actually went in depth and found out who he really was. But he was also from North Carolina, like my dad was.
North Carolina.
Yeah, but I never
take your shirt off, twist it around your hand, spin it like a helicopter. Yeah. Shout out NC, bro. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, so let me see. Hold on, I got it written down. If I can open my phone. If I can get my phone open. Oh, so there's this lady who posted on Twitter, I think, and she said, I want to have love like the 90s.
Nah.
So she kind of sparked like a wildfire when she said that. She said she want love like the 90s. So I'm not sure what people were saying about it. I get what she's saying. So I heard it over the radio at first, and they were making fun of her. And they were like, oh, well, people in the 90s, they were like cheating, and they had like 3 different families.
Baby mamas,
nobody knew.
Three baby daddies.
because social media wasn't really around at that time. And I was like, I don't think they get it. I don't think dating was different back in the 90s.
Oh yeah, there wasn't internet. No internet.
Music was different. Music didn't teach kids to want a Birkin bag and
Dude.
red bottoms and ask your boyfriend for $500 and live out of his money. Relationships wasn't really about that. If you was gonna take a girl out, you
gotta be a gentle man,
right? You want to open the door, bring flowers, go on a nice day, have a walk through the park.
Oh, you're talking about that old school love.
You're right, that old school love, like old school music, like they want to get married and all that stuff.
Yeah, like Ray J, One Wish.
Right. That's the point I think she was trying to make. But I think on the radio they kind of like just gave off the wrong message of what she was trying to relay. What do you So you was around in the 90s, obviously.
I was born. I was 5, dog. I'm not gonna lie, I think my perception on love was broken at an early age because I grew up in a domestic violence home. So the only love I knew was my mom's love. So I think it took me a while to kind of figure out what real love is, but to me, love, that 90s love, I associate that with like, shit being thrown across the room.
I mean, like, as far as being in a relationship,
like 90s relationship,
love, like
I think 90s love is, I think I just said like that old school love, opening a door, bringing flowers, meeting the folks, being the mom and dad, picking her up, dropping her off, like if you take her on a date, if anything were to happen, you would give your life for her,
the first date.
Yeah, dog.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I say, all right, the third date.
Maybe I'm crazy because like if I take a girl on a date, like I'm down bad. I've already been thinking about it. Not like marriage or anything, but just like
on the first date.
I could see myself being with this person, because I don't date just anybody, dude. I gotta date someone that I could see myself being with.
Yeah, I say
I maybe not take a bullet, but I might throw some hands, maybe. Like, hey, you don't talk to her like that.
On the third date, I feel like if we decide to go on a second date, then yeah, it's
a go.
I'll throw hands. I'll take a bullet.
Okay.
But first date, I don't fucking know you like that yet. We're trying to get to know each other. What's your sign? You got a little boyfriend at home. You got a little stalker. I want to know before I take a bullet, dude. What's up with all this stuff that you got going on?
For me,
let me know.
I'm not just gonna date a random girl. I think I have to know that girl. I have to be friends with her before I go. Like, I'm not just gonna ask like some like chick down the street, like, hey, you want to go out? For me, I feel more comfortable going on dates with maybe a girl I've known for a little bit, or I got to know, through mutual friends, or we've been friends and I got a little thing for her,
So what if it's like a blind? So somebody put you on a blind date?
Oh fuck no, I ain't going on a blind date.
What's wrong with a blind date?
I'm already blind, dog. I gotta wear glasses.
Y'all both gonna wear glasses. That makes it a blind date.
I mean, if I was desperate, like I'm not pulling any tail, then maybe.
That's not desperate.
But that's the way I like. If I'm desperate, yeah, I'll go on a blind date. But I feel confident in my abilities. I can spit some game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to someone that I like or kind of know. Get to know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't trust some people's judgment sometimes. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. maybe I'll go on blind date, but
I
there has to
never
be like some parameters. They got like some criteria, you know.
blind dates when I was younger. I feel like blind dates was a lot more scary for me. Like if I didn't know you that well,
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to go on a
I'm
blind
a
date because
quiet
I don't know you.
I'm a quiet person and I could be
Yeah,
really shy around people. If I don't know you, I won't
yeah,
really say too much. But once I
yeah.
get comfortable with you, like I'm really
You won't
loud.
shut the fuck up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's just me. I like that's how I am. So like when the whole like dating online came out, it was easy for me to just text and you didn't have to feel pressure sitting on the
whoop,
phone
whoop. Yeah,
quiet and stuff like that. I could
yeah,
just text you and be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Blah blah. I could think about things to say. Once I get comfortable with you, I'd be like, "Okay, I could go on a date, and it won't feel so awkward." You already have something to talk about. You're already laughing,
yeah.
kind of know each other. So yeah,
Nah, yeah. I guess I might go on. Well, I can't now.
no, you can't
Yeah,
now.
I got wifey, so
Yeah, she'll kill you.
um, probably dude, chop me up,
And
take
no,
me to the dogs.
probably she will.
Nah, but um, nah. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go. I would go on blind date, but I'll probably scare that girl off because I'll be really uncomfortable, or I'll be like trying too hard, you know.
I think people know when you're uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think
Or
a lot of people are just more like, oh, I know you're uncomfortable. Let's just go for a walk and blah, 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 no pressure.
my biggest thing is like if I was to go on a blind date and she's not native or not Navajo, I'm gonna get all the stupid questions like, oh, like does your family live in a teepee? You know, like some
Has
stupid shit
that
like
happened
that.
before?
Yeah, dog, yeah.
A TV? What kind of question? I
Yeah,
wouldn't
dude,
even
and
ask a
like they're like,
question
oh, are you
like
good at
that.
hunting? Like, do you dance for rain? You know?
That's racist.
See, yeah, so like because I'm not gonna lie, I think being a Native American dating outside of like Native Americans, those questions are always gonna pop up. Like if I was gonna date like a black girl or a white girl or Latina, you know,
Mhm.
like because I doubt anyone's real familiar with the culture, you know, the reservations and stuff like that, you know, stuff of that nature. So um yeah, so yeah, no. Maybe if you set me up, I would, but
I
I'll
don't,
probably say no to a blind date.
if I dated like a native, I don't think I would ever ask a question like that.
Well, you're polite. Some people ain't polite.
That's just weird. That's
Yeah,
like,
it is weird, dude. Or like I get that question, like, so what are you? You Asian? You Mexican? What like you know? Because I got them slanted eyes. When I smile too hard, I probably look like Jackie Chan.
yeah, you could come across as Mexican. I
And
just
then
tell
yeah, I got that little mustache too.
we used to go to Walmart, me and Jimmy, and I used to be like, Jimmy, you can't be looking suspicious. They're gonna think a black guy and a Mexican in here trying to steal.
Yeah, dog.
I just be
So
messing with him though.
I don't know, no, but I think 90s love is probably more real, more
I think if you was going on a date in the '90s, you was actually going on a date with a.
yeah, yeah, it was a real date.
Now it's
Um
just like it's
I think
not
most of the
a
times like
date.
pass the time or
Yeah,
just get something fulfilled, you
free.
know what I mean? Wink
Yeah,
wink fulfilled.
girls
But
want a meal, guys want to.
yeah, some girls just want a free meal, just get out, go get fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, I think
Or
so.
guys too, you know, goes both ways. So I
Yeah,
think it's definitely a lot harder to date now, just
it
because all
is.
the social media and um
Everybody has like these
people have to be
circle,
entertained all the time. I feel like.
circle.
I mean, everyone has that one person for them, but I think it is a lot harder to date now than it was in the 90s.
Hmm.
And should I say it? Maybe women aren't the same as they were in the 90s.
They ain't.
Yeah, so I mean my girl, yeah, she is. She's down bad, so because her parents are kind of old school and my mom is old school, so like I grew up opening a door for my mom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think me growing up with women really kind of put me ahead as far as dating because I already knew how to really treat a woman for the most part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, I think dating now is way harder than it was in the 90s. So people
Yeah,
play too much games now,
yeah, I
honestly.
agree. Everybody has these high expectations and
Yeah, now you gotta fucking make a checklist. Like
right,
people be making checklists. Oh, is he over 6 foot?
right.
Does he go to the gym?
Does
Does he
he
have a
got a
good job?
six-figure job
Yeah,
and
dude, like people already be doing the research before you even go on the date. So, and then you gotta be, are you controlling? Are you not controlling? Are you Gemini? Are you Sagittarius? Are you know, all this weird shit. So, do our stars align? Do you go to yoga? Do you eat avocado toast? You know, I don't fucking
yeah.
know, dude. Just weird stuff now.
I believe in the sign thing. I think
Do
that
you
was
eat ass? You know, I don't eat
right.
ass.
I don't know, lick toes and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I'm good, dude. Do you
Bananas,
like going to the beach? Do you go to
bananas
Vegas?
in your butt.
Yeah. Would you eat a banana in my butt? No, I wouldn't. Do you play sports? You know, do you go out Saturday with your boy? It's dumb now, dude. Honestly.
Yeah,
I'm glad I found the one for me. So ain't gotta worry about that shit anymore.
for real. Y'all make sure y'all find somebody for
That
you.
that's for you.
That's for you. Don't go stop. Y'all stop going out here playing these stupid ass games.
Yeah.
Stop
No one
having
likes
these
it.
unreasonable expectations of your
Mm-hmm.
or your female and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Start looking for something real in their life. If they got three different baby dads or three different baby moms,
They
and you
ain't serious.
with them, they ain't serious. You about to be the fourth one. Start watching the red flags and not the penis, okay?
Yeah, dude.
Stop. Stop
The
falling for all that, the big booty and whatnot. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's all about personality.
Right.
That's all what's
Personality,
inside,
what they're
man.
bringing to the table. How y'all gonna grow together? Y'all gotta grow together. If you want to build an empire with somebody, y'all gotta grow together. He might
Yeah.
have a six figure income. If his heart is six figures, that's what counts. Her heart is six figures, and she says, "Yo, we in this together. We gonna build.
Facts,
We're gonna
facts.
do this together. We're gonna do that. We're gonna buy a house. We're gonna get a dog. We're gonna buy a car together."
Mm-hmm. I
That's
think
what matters.
the biggest thing for me when I was looking for someone was, do they have a plan?
Yeah.
Are they motivated? You know, so I think people should find someone that's motivated, you know, not stuck in one spot.
Pretty much. That's true.
Or if they're already making moves for themselves, you know. So
Right.
that's just me though. I like to feel productive, like I'm doing something,
Yeah.
but that's just me.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna take a quick break.
Quick PP,
We'll be
water break,
back.
banana break.
Banana butt break.
All right, we
All
are
right.
back, yo.
So
Um,
we got Miss Sandra Bullock that
oh
is
yeah,
getting canceled because of a movie she made where she adopted a boy, which was a
what was
black
that movie,
kid,
Alan?
and made him play football.
I love black.
What was it called? Not The Longest.
That's a thing. The Blind Side.
Blind Side. So I
The
don't know if
Blind Side.
anybody ever
Yes,
saw that
sir.
movie. She's trying to get canceled. They're trying to take an Oscar because she made the movie where she took in a black boy and he played football and she made money off of him or whatever the case is. I don't know. They're trying to cancel the lady for acting. It's an actor.
It's not her fault.
She didn't do
Yeah.
it. She's not being racist. She's just making a movie. Y'all know how many racist movies y'all done watched? Slavery movies. And y'all don't say shit about that. How many times are you gonna make a movie about a slavery? That's what pisses me off sometimes. How many slavery movies we gonna come out with? We know what slavery looks like at this point. We don't need any more of those movies. It's annoying. Just leave slavery alone. Every
12
time
years a slave, dog.
Every time they come out with a slavery movie, we get more sensitive. More and more sensitive.
I think every year we get more, like everybody gets more sensitive.
I do too. The gays get more sensitive. Black people get more sensitive. And we don't even do anything to the gay people. They just get sensitive for no reason. I don't know if they just want to be seen.
They are seen. They make sure they're seen.
For what? Why? We know that you're there. We're not saying anything to you. You can do whatever you want. Just
No, I mean,
out of it sometimes.
there's some cool gay people, but I mean,
love gay
there
people.
are some that are over.
They just do too
maybe, in
much.
my opinion, over the top.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
it's like
the ones.
it's asking. There's a meme. What was it? How many times or something about being a vegetarian? You know, they told 10 people, but they didn't ask. You know, about being a vegetarian. It's like, I feel like, you know, maybe some people are like that when they're gay. Like, oh, I'm gay. I'm fabulous. You know.
Yeah. Then they get awfully sensitive about that.
I'm like,
But
cool.
no, we're just trying to be accepted. We accept you. We love you.
Like,
Love you.
probably sound fucked up, but like, I don't give a fuck if you're gay. Cool. If
Right.
you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. You know.
I care, like Jimmy said, I care about the person. I don't care about what you do. I don't care about who's going to hell and what not the case. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Yeah.
Nobody's
I wear glasses.
perfect. Right. We wear glasses. I'm sure I did some sinful stuff in my life. I do a lot of things that I probably shouldn't do.
Yep.
So nobody's perfect. So just let it go, man.
Let it be, man. We know you're gay.
We love you for you. If you're a bad person, you're just a bad person.
Yeah, just don't be an asshole about it.
That's all that matters. We care about humanity. Humanity.
I did think what was funny, the LGBTQ. They keep adding more letters, dog. Like
LGBTQTR and all this kind of stuff.
And there's a plus sign now. There's a plus sign.
What is plus?
I don't know.
I
think like I support, but sometimes people be doing too much.
Now you got pronouns.
They, the.
My pronoun's handsome.
I'm not doing that.
That's my pronoun.
I'm just gonna call you Alan.
Not you. You don't have to say it.
Oh.
If somebody has a standard of pronouns, then they gotta call me handsome every time.
If I were to have a pronoun, call me bruh.
Bruh?
Bruh. Yeah. What's up, bruh?
Bruh is going down the street over there.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it's not insensitive. Everyone can say it. You're not being discriminative, you know?
Yeah.
It's just bruh. You know, I call everyone bruh, so.
Yeah, I know.
We're all just bruhs.
Bruh.
No, but I don't know, dude. You know, like vegetarians, vegans. Yeah. We know you're vegan. We know you're vegetarian.
Who's vegetarian?
I don't know. Where's vegetarian?
Jimmy tired. He's talking about vegetarian. Where did that come from?
I'm just naming like I'm just naming things. Dude, there's some natives that are like, oh, I'm indigenous. I'm not Native American. I'm not Indian. I'm
What
indigenous.
isn't indigenous? You're native to the land, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't
So what is that? I mean, you're still a native.
yeah, you still
End of the
native.
day,
Like, bro, chill. Like,
that's
we
too
get you're
much.
native, but you want to try to be special?
I don't
You
know.
know? I don't know. I'm
Everybody
indi-
just
I'm indigenous to this Native American land who is not Indian.
they're so confusing.
Yeah, see? It's a lot. It's a mouthful. See,
It's
that's why I
like,
just call me
huh?
bruh.
Oh,
Nah, but
Mr. Indigenous.
I don't think Sandra Bullock should get her Oscar. She was just acting. She was paid to play a role. She played it very good.
It was
It
a
was
good
a
movie.
it was a very heartfelt movie. Um, I think that dude Michael Orr's asking for some money too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's asking for a bag, like a couple bags actually. But my biggest thing is just, dude, like, why are you complaining now? The movie's been out for 10 years, 10 plus years by now.
I think because there are, from what I've heard,
Okay, wait. Because in the movie, they're doing that investigation, right? So the investigation turned out to be true in the movie, per what they're saying. Like, the Tooney family took that kid in. They never adopted him, but they just used him to get rich. Because that's what in the movie,
yeah.
that's what the whole investigation was about.
So
Um,
yeah, so that's the thing about I think that's why he might be asking for money is because there are a lot there's been cases speculating that there are people probably white people going into these orphanage and finding a potential black kid,
candidate, a business
right,
move. It's all business moves, dude.
right, that can actually have like special abilities or be able to play basketball and this, that, and the
Football,
third.
baseball.
I'm not saying that
Mm-hmm.
it happens. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I never really looked into it. But people are speculating that this stuff happens where they do this and they take in the little black kids and put them in football and put them in soccer and they want to make money off of these kids. So that's probably why. So he's
It does happen. That's why they
that's why they're going
but
after
I
her. But it
mean
was just
at
a
the end of the
movie.
day, it worked out good for him.
It did.
Yeah, it's just a movie.
It did.
It worked
It,
out great for him. He got to live in a nice house, go to good school, went to a great college, went to NFL, played in NFL, made a couple bags. I think he's retired. I don't know if he's retired, but
he should be at this
yeah,
point.
people just need to. Yeah, he should be fine. If
Yeah,
he's broke, that's on him.
guys, it's just a movie, man. Leave
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr. alone. Leave Sandra Bullock alone.
yeah. Sandra Bullock never did anything wrong.
Right.
She's the great actor.
They let us have Little Mermaid for God's sakes. Just chill out.
Yeah, dog, just chill.
Man. Just be doing the most for no reason. You know, I think somebody's putting this stuff out there to make people upset. I don't
I
really
think
think
that's all it is.
people doing it. I think there's a certain somebody putting this stuff out there to upset people and to riot, to like
Cause a
get a
stir.
right, yeah, get a stir out of people. Oh,
Mhm.
let's cancel this person and then put it out there.
Dude, that's what a lot of people live for now. Just the reactions, just the drama of everything. Kind of
Yeah,
sad. If that's what you live for, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you need drama in your life to go about your day. You
right.
know, if you care so much about other people's lives, but you don't care about yours. Sorry.
You just want to see the world burn. I get it.
Yeah, like Joker.
Yeah, for no reason. Yeah.
Should we head to the men's corner?
Men's
Talk about some manly men stuff.
Yes.
All right. I do got a topic. Or
Men.
no, I do got a question. Top question topic. Should all men have the ability or the knowledge or the willpower to fix things like on a vehicle or stuff around the house? Because you know some dudes don't know how to change a tire, or people don't know how to do their, like, men, specifically men, like they don't know how to do their own oil changes, or do basic maintenance on their cars. Because I think biologically, isn't that what men are supposed to do? Like, they're supposed to care and provide and solve problems,
Well, you're how do you say, you're traditional man.
I'm the 90s.
This is
90s
like,
love.
like you're saying, the 90s love. Right? The 90s love. Yes. That would be something that's traditional.
Yeah.
Right? That would be across the board. It's not just Mexicans. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, this is universal.
Yeah, it's universal.
When I was growing up, I didn't have my dad around. I was the man of the house.
Yeah, so you had to learn how to fix things.
I learned how to fix things. I put stereo systems together, bikes together, all kind of stuff. I learned about cars. I think, like we were saying, today's men, they're just built differently. They don't want the same things. They don't really, I'm not gonna say they don't have aspirations. I just think
they don't have the same
home
values. Yeah.
The home values are just not the same as how we grew up.
Yeah.
So
does that not make them a man if they don't know how to do oil changes, tire rotations, change the light bulb?
I'd say if you know how to do, you don't have to be a handyman, but I feel like you have to know, at least if you have a car, you have to know where your battery is, how to change a tire. Okay. That's normal stuff. That's like typical stuff that you should know. Oil changes, I wouldn't say yes, unless you have like a 90's car, which oil change is pretty simple on those.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know.
So, like, not knowing how to do certain tasks does not make you a man. Are you less man because you don't know how to do those stuff, or are you still the same man as other men that know how to do those stuff?
I think certain men have different abilities. Some men just don't know how to fix shit.
Oh yeah,
some men do, and then some men just don't want to. So I think if you are able to like put a dresser together or just protect your family, and I mean, if you get things done around the house, you be like, look, I'm not a plumber, I'm gonna call the plumber.
Yeah.
I'm not a mechanic, I'm gonna call the mechanic. But if you call the mechanic and he says, oh, you got lighter fluid,
you got power steering fluid,
right, then you'd be like, oh, okay, well, how much is it going to cost me to get a new bulb because there's fluid? Then you're stupid. No, you should know a little something about your car.
Okay,
don't be a girl. You got to know something about your car. So I think you should know a little something about everything.
So what you're saying, it doesn't make you less of a man if you don't know how to do, I guess what I'm asking, like the labor, like more labor tasks.
I don't think it makes you less. I think, okay,
like if you don't know how to do that, you're probably good at something else, like kind of outweighs.
You have to be good at something.
Yeah.
You have to be good at something around the house. You got to be good at a screwdriver. You got to at least put something together. You can put a table together. Your wife comes home and she says, oh, I got this new table, or I got this new chest I need you to put together. And you'd be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about you.
Okay.
Who's supposed to put it? You're gonna call another man to put it together, and you're gonna sit there and look stupid.
Yeah.
Don't look
Okay, so
stupid. Learn something. Learn something. Try at least. I don't care if it comes out upside down. At least try. Jeez, learn. You gotta at least learn how to change a tire. Don't sit there and call AAA and have your wife sitting there in the car waiting for 3 hours for AAA to come.
Okay.
Simple
So,
things.
okay. So at least know some
No
the basics. Righty tighty,
Oh.
lefty loosey. At least know that.
right. No,
You can get pretty far just knowing righty tighty, lefty lefty loosey.
You know how to use the jack, put the jack underneath the car, with the tire up, take it off, put the new one on, and go.
Because like you be seeing those videos on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, TikTok. The girl is changing out the tire and the dude's just watching,
Yeah, that's terrible.
Or like the wife is putting up a fence and the dude's just inside,
Yeah, that's terrible.
So,
You should at least help. If she has to do it, you should at least help. Don't sit there with a beer and just look at her. Don't do that. Gotta know at least something.
So no. So you don't think it's okay not to know a lot of well, no, I'm wording that wrong. So it's okay not to know how to do your oil change or
No.
just like little stuff. Like
Know the basics.
it doesn't make you less of a man, I guess. Is what I'm saying.
If you can't do it, you
just can't do it.
The oil change. I know how to do oil change on my truck, but I would never do it unless it had to come down to that where I had to do it. Everything else I could probably tinker with.
Okay.
I know how to, but know about your vehicle. Like my vehicle is my best friend.
Yeah.
I know exactly how it works. I know if the tire's bad. I know if I'm driving the truck and I feel like it wobbling, I'll know which tire it was.
Yeah.
Just by how it feels. I know everything about that truck. So I feel like make what you have your best friend. Know it, get to know it. It doesn't matter if you can fix it or not. Just know what it's supposed to do. So you don't go somewhere and they be like, oh, well, they're going to charge you $500 for something that could have cost $20.
Real true.
Don't be stupid.
Okay, so
be ahead of the game.
I think I mostly agree with you. Yeah, I think I agree, kind of. For the most part.
Where do you disagree?
I'm trying to think. I think every dude should have at least a small toolbox. Not like all the tools, but just, like one of those starter kits you can get from Walmart or Home Depot has like 120 pieces, whatever. I think everyone should have that. Because like I said, you can get pretty far just knowing righty tighty, lefty loosey. You can get a lot of stuff done.
Dude, that 120 toolbox could fix anything in the house.
Yeah. Like, literally anything. It comes with the hammers, needle nose.
Right. Everything
the little wrench.
Is in that little bag.
So, well, it's just the way I grew up. Like I was forced to learn how to do a lot of these things, because my wife can ask me like the privacy fence. She's like, can you put up a fence? I'm like, yeah, I can do that. It's easy. Just need to buy a saw, so I did that shit all by myself. The floor, I did that. My cousin helped me. So, and then I got some people ask me like, oh, like why do you do it? Just pay someone? Like, I'm fucking broke, dude. Can't pay somebody, So, or I got some people that's like, well, why? Like, why do you gotta do everything? So I'm like, well, dude, I like learning. I like knowing how to do stuff,
YouTube teaches you that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, I agree. there's just some stuff you're not gonna maybe not know. You're gonna have to ask or watch a video too.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like if you want to learn, you'll learn. You'll make time or you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, there's still some stuff you can't fix, like like a normal DIY or a homeowner can't fix. Like something with the AC or something with like the electrical, like the breaker box or your transmission blows up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you should know all the basics. Just basic maintenance around the house, basic maintenance on your car.
Right, basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just learned about the breaker box. I had to go out there a couple of times just to
breaker box is wild.
Yeah, it is. And I be thinking I'm gonna get electrocuted and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So we have not a dishwasher, our garbage disposal. It goes out every now and then. And the first 2 times I didn't know which one it was, which switch it was, because
dude, sometimes they mark those wrong too, the labels.
Yeah, exactly. So I went out there and I noticed the second time I went out there, I noticed that when something goes out, the switch is not fully engaged.
Oh, okay.
It's like wiggly. So that's how I know that one is. So when something is overloaded,
it'll trip.
Yeah, it'll trip, but it won't flip all the way to the side. It'll just stay kind of halfway,
so it doesn't trip all the way.
Yeah, so you'll have to switch it off and then put it back on. So that's something that I learned messing with the breaker box. So I mean, there's a lot of things that you can learn. YouTube teaches you. I put in what's that thing called? The camera, the doorbell camera. I put that in by myself.
Couple screws, right?
It was like 2 screws.
Oh yeah.
I had to take out the doorbell.
See, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah. I mean, there's stuff you can learn. I learned that off of YouTube. YouTube taught me that. I never did it before.
I think that's like a hot topic that I hear a lot. Men not being men of past, or men of past are not appreciated enough, or just
guys, you gotta learn something. Don't sit there and just not do anything, man. It's your girlfriend, your wife, whoever the case is, your boy.
Be useful, dude.
You gotta do something. This is your household. You're the king of the castle. Learn the basics, or just go on YouTube and something's wrong with the breaker box. If it's something simple, look it up on YouTube. If you can't fix it, I get it. We all get it. Call electrician.
At least you tried.
At least you tried. Exactly. At least you tried.
You failed, but you learned.
Right. And watch. One other thing, if you gotta call somebody to come fix something, you watch him like a hawk and how he did it. So you ain't gotta call him no more.
Ask questions.
Exactly. Ask questions. So that was a good one.
Did you bring anything for the little corner? The little men's corner?
What do you think? What's one thing you think a man should do to stay sane? In a relationship? Yeah.
When you're married, or when you have a girlfriend?
Relationship. No, you're married, girlfriend.
No, having a girlfriend and being married are 2 different things.
Not 2 different things.
Yeah,
it's not.
To stay sane, trying to think. Make her your best friend.
I mean, for yourself.
For myself? Okay. For me, the way I stay sane is this with kids or without kids? With kids.
Whichever. Yeah.
Okay, my case is with a kid. So, all right. To stay sane, I go play basketball Tuesday. I try to go Tuesday nights. Um, Sometimes I can just because I gotta do schoolwork or I get off too late. But playing basketball, doing this, chit chatting with you
Hmm.
at freaking midnight, what keeps me sane, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Sending memes to my friends, you know, some of my coworkers from work sending memes. Uh, that's how I stay sane. Trying to, I think for me, is keeping my brain active, learning new things. Um,
Mhm.
Working outside. If my wife needs a project done, I'll go do that. You know, fixing stuff, cleaning the yard, um, or playing video games. I don't do that a lot anymore, but
Yeah.
that was one of my big things before. I was playing video games, talking, uh, staying. Yeah, I think my biggest thing is doing this and going to go play ball. That's how I stay sane.
Hmm. That's pretty cool.
And I used to do woodworking for a little bit, but since it's summer, I don't go outside after work anymore. So, but when it was cooler, yeah, I used to make like key rings, coasters, you know, for your drink.
Uh,
Yeah, dude. Made a couple like signs, but nothing crazy. Oh, I did make my wife a desk because she started working from home. I
uh-huh.
made her a desk. It's pretty sweet, dude.
What?
I found some wood outside a dumpster, like six 2x4s,
Mm-hmm.
6 feet long. Screwed and glued them together. Sanded the top down so it's pretty smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Stained it. Bought some desk legs off Amazon, and I got a little outlet. So I drilled into the wood and installed like a outlet so she can plug her phone in or whatever she needs plugged in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. I think yeah, that being creative. There we go. That's what I was looking. Being creative is what keeps me sane,
Okay.
especially with my hands. If it's something like I can do with my hands, I'm good. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But she knows I like doing being creative. She says I'm artsy, but I don't think so. It's just I'll
That's
just try to make whatever comes to mind.
that's artsy.
I guess, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What about you, man?
Uh, I like doing this. I like talking and
Kind of
doing this with
therapeutic,
you.
honestly. I always
Yeah,
feel better after.
I definitely take a lot of time out just to maybe just ponder to myself or meditate
Meditate.
on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I take about a good half hour sometimes just to do that. Video games is definitely a thing also where I like to stay sane because I deal with a lot. I get stressed out a little bit. So video games kind of help me
Mhm.
just kind of settle down a bit.
Zone out.
Yeah, get the stress off and kill a couple
Mhm.
people. Not real
Yeah.
people,
Video game
just
people.
fake people. Yeah. Um, Hanging out with my son and my wife. And one thing about it is that she's okay with like giving me like alone time.
Okay, yeah.
So alone time is really important to me.
Yeah, everyone
So
needs it. Everyone needs
yeah,
that.
everybody needs a little alone time. And I used to draw, but I don't do that no more.
Hmm. I
Now,
know when I was younger, I used to go out and like go party a lot, but that kind of got old pretty quick after a couple of years. So I don't do. I have people that ask me to go out, but I'm like, no, I'm good. I got to be at home, you know.
yeah,
So, but I mean, I'll go out here and there. It's more far in between now, but um, yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing out anymore. Like I don't like, cool, go have fun, dude. You know, go
yeah,
do you. I'll be me over here.
yeah. I don't like crowds, so I'd rather be left alone.
Yeah,
Crowds come with problems, so
it's a lot of problems, dude.
Yeah, I don't like problems. I'd rather stay away.
Yeah, problems are not good.
So, yep.
Yeah. Should we call it a night? That's
Yep.
it.
All
We're
right.
calling it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do your shout outs. Who you gonna shout out?
Yo, I want to give a shout out to my wife. I want to give a shout out to my son, my moms, my big sister, my little sister. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down, big G, little G, my little sister, my big sister. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Jimmy over here, he holding it down. You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
I be telling people like I'm your, you know, I'm your, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People don't believe me, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm in, bro. I'm in with the community, dog. Swear.
For real, Jimmy. Y'all don't know we both look alike. See?
Yeah, dude. I'm still a little lighter.
Right, exactly. It's pigment changed when we grew up, so
my bad. I cut you off from your shout outs.
I think that's all I had.
I just want to put that. I'm in, dude. I'm fucking in. All right. What's my shout out? Shout out. Who the hell is supposed to take Donald Trump? Shout out Fulton County Jail, dude. Go get that, man. Shout out for Kanye. You guys missed it in the first recording that we didn't record for coming out that fire lyric. You know, the best medicine go to people that's paid. If Magic Johnson got a cure for AIDS and all the broke motherfuckers passed away. Bars. Shout out Ye when he was not crazy.
Because
shout out.
Well now.
Yeah, you wild. Don't fuck with him. Shout out Blue Moon. It's a good night, Blue Moon. Shout out my wife. Shout out Devin. Shout out my mom. Who else? Oh, shout out one of my coworkers brought ice today for me and a couple other dudes. Shout out to you know who you are if you're listening. Yeah, that's it, dude.
Alright.
Wait, let me think. Yeah, no, we good. That's it. Shout out Phoenix Suns. Shout out Team USA.
Oh,
it's our year.
Now you doing it. Now you doing it.
Shout out Church's Chicken. Best fried chicken.
This is trash. Who? You said Church's Chicken.
Best fried chicken.
Get the hell up out of it. Jimmy got to go to bed. Jimmy's got to go to bed now. That's what's wrong with his brain at this point.
I'm cut up. Now we good.
All right, y'all. We calling it tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. And we will
tune into the next one.
Peace.
Holla.